A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
Displaying bowmanship for an elf. My hand would tremble on the string if it were me. But I expect you to do just fine. Pray, allow me to show you the way.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
Methinks we could move this boulder if we work together.
I say we give it a push and see what happens.
Am I the first to notice we've all got different vocations?
Our respective abilities are unique as well.
We must each of us hone our skills. Jack of all trades, the master of none.
Their leader. Well, at first, and our enemies will be plunged into chaos.
Say, does this foe not remind you of a certain someone we know?
What are you doing? We're in the midst of battle. I'll hold the enemy in place.
Thank you, Master. I only hope I did not disappoint you.
While in another world, I happened upon a treasure chest rather close by here. Perhaps I could show you the way.
Displaying bowmanship for an elf. My hand would tremble on the string if it were me. But I expect you will do just fine. Follow me, Master. I shall guide you to the location.
Vanguard is yours. Lead on.
This is generally used as a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
As the Arisen commands, so must we abide. Show some haste.
Displaying bowmanship for an elf. My hand would tremble on the string if it were me. But I expect you'll do just fine. Then follow me. I'll lead the way.
Well, yes. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change.
We've got goblins!
Leave it to me.
One might confidently call that a resounding victory.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes. I've just had a thought. Curious thing. One of my former masters chose to hire only women. I wonder why.
I'll be sure to keep that in mind.
I will protect you.
I shall take this opportunity to observe our surroundings.
You haven't forgotten us, have you, Master?
I shall do as you say.
Displaying bowmanship for an elf. My hand is tremble on the string. But I expect you to do just fine. Great. Allow me to...
Vanguard is yours. Lead on.
This brute has quite a temper.
I do not believe that arranged to our advantage.
Very well, my master.
Over here, if you please.
I never would have expected to find a cave in a place like this.
Might I recommend we venture inside before bandits find us?
Just yon. Looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
I'd say we collect as much as we can carry.
I've just recalled. I found a treasure chest near here during my travels beyond the rift. May I show you to its location? I'd fain lead the way, if you would be so kind as to follow me.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
Our foes are like to use the dark against us.
Follow me, if you would.
Oh, true to your word, you have come. Let us begin at once. I should like to observe your form first and foremost. So stand here. You have my gratitude. I learned, in fact, unlike those of Elven Lake, those crafted by other races, I can see this is no revelation for you. Not so for those of Elven Lake, however. Mayhap you will find the sentiment strange. We are taught that arrows loosed with proper forms, I admit. Yet with this bow, I begin to understand. Huzzah! What a feat! I can hardly believe it. This marvel is nothing at all like an elven bird. To think that I should feel it is a strange thought. But how else? I'd nearly given up on myself. My performance of it, with the ingenuity of this design. It is all very well to talk of I am decided. With this as my weapon...
It seems Sir Glyndor's doubts no longer plague him. May his newfound confidence see him through his trial of archery.
Tis as you say.
You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use. We've made it then. What's our first order of business, Arisen?
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad... to assist you. Do come again.
Our strategy for safeguarding the Arisen during incantations shall prove key.
We'll have to draw the enemy's attention somehow.
I suppose we could try shouting at them.
I've clean forgotten.
Must we run everywhere? You are an impatient one, Arisen.
Beg pardon, sir, but I'm on...
What would you of me?
Only care I have is how to spend the day.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
Someone talked about this.
I quite like it here.
We shall await you here, Master.
No time to talk, I'm afraid. I'm a busy man. When battling monsters, the basic
We're not allowed to talk during missions, sir. You ought to learn when to leave well enough alone.
Beg Captain Brandt bade me ask aught of you, if you would. However, it is a matter best...
Legs as stiff as boards after training. I'm sure I can handle this.
Firstly, pray, take this. 'Tis a regalia sword, one of the kingdom's treasures. 'Tis my duty to guard it. Yet, I have stolen it from a duplicate now rests in its place. And I must beg generations of Amundian rulers have wielded it, though not in battle, yet. Disa's disdain for tradition has seen Captain Brandt is of a mind to restore indeed. When the time comes for you to announce your ascension, having this, and I must confess, having watched I should be well glad my hopes for our kingdom, and...
Townspeople on my shoulders.
Or to polish up my gear for the morrow.
Good day, sir. What might you be looking for?
I'll sleep like a log tonight.
Wish I could go on an adventure.
Time to be heading home. Find any turncoats. I'm gutting myself.
Oh, best to proceed.
Cart doesn't fill up like it used to. Suppose I best earn my keep.
Aught you need of me?
Whereabouts are you headed? I'm a tad preoccupied.
We have Halsey County Town yet to visit.
Our soldiers need better training.
This ox cart's back. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
Not good will come of this.
Too much excitement is rarely a good thing.
Now here's
Here's a welcome sight. My legs are stiff as boards after training.
Whatever am I to do?
Ah, 'tis a relief to hear that Ulrika is safe. My humblest thanks. You've proven a friend to... Tis good to know that Ulrika is safe. I wish I could do more. Still... Tis good to know that...
I have been... waiting for you, Arisen. We must needs find a smith with the skill to restore this blade. To whom can we turn for aid in this matter?
This town must have needs. 'Tis my duty to find them.
Well met, sir. How might I do it, sir?
Would that I could spend all day here.
I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters.
Time to get back to work.
Where are you going?
You've arrived.
Whatever am I to do?
Ah, here we are. The ox... God made it without too much trouble.
There are worse ways to travel. I suppose.
That's what...
Goblins approach!
We have no means of exploiting our enemies.
Dare I say it? We trounced our foe, well and true.
No doubt, this triumph will spur us into the next.
I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters.
Well, we've eaten our fill. What say we settle our stomachs with a few hours sleep?
A forgotten rift stone we've not discovered lies nearby. 'Tis this way, as I recall, from my last sojourn beyond the rift.
What is it? Got a question about my training regime? Suppose that was an unlikely guess. None took to the training like you did. No. I'd hoped to add you to our ranks. Apologies for assuming. Many keep their distance on account of the instructor. At the very least, I'd like to provide... Easier said than done. Especially when the weapons we were promised have yet to... What I wouldn't give for some decent weapon. Mayhap you could aid us. I know 'tis much to ask, if any... Much appreciated.
Sir Baron's request is quite understandable. Weaponry and motivated soldiers... are the pillars of any military.
Would that such tranquility could last.
I suppose 'tis so.
I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters. Goodness. We're higher up than I'd thought.
Would be quite painful were we to fall.
We must remain vigilant. Are only truly defeated when their swords are smashed beyond repair.
Well done!
Don't make more work for me. Think you can sidle in like...
Fine. This ox cart's back. I'll need to see some coin before I let you on. I'll not take that from you.
You feared? You should be.
Saurian prayer!
Ice is our ally against such beasts. I'll combine my magic with yours. It might cast the spell more quickly.
It's obvious.
It's this way.
I take
Days
pride
like
in
this.
I'm going to go.
There's a ladder here.
Good day, sir. What might you be looking for?
This morning.
Say, you've got a decent arm on you. No need to be humble. Just the other day, I watched you Pray, sir. I'm after an instructor, see? But the ones in... If I'm to grow stronger, I need to learn from someone who's seen actual battle. A real warrior, such as yourself. Won't you give... And this Baron fellow, I suppose you wouldn't recommend him if he wasn't. Many thanks, sir. Me...
Slim pickings of late.
Well met, sir. Take it easy today.
No hurry to leave.
I fear I've naught useful to share.
Should you need to communicate in Elvish, pray call upon me. I would be only too glad to assist.
'Tis a pity we must part after sharing such a journey.
Please dispense with the format. I've heard a blacksmith of singular skill resides in Batar. Perhaps he could restore the regalia sword.
I have a modest talent for spotting materials that can be used to enhance your equipment. I can even mark them on your... map.
I dare say, I've accomplished...
Are you fit to travel? Then let's...
Hail, friend. How fare you? 'Tis not long now. I thought it only right to tell you that. I was also rather hoping you would consider attending. Ah, but the path to the up... There is a log bridge near the ruins where I trade. Would you do me the honor of it? There is a long bridge near the ruins where I train. I'll await you on the other side.
Hey? Got a blade what needs fixing, do ya? Hand it over. Where'd you find this ancient thing? I can scarce the state of it. Blades like this were restoring an... Although, there is one who might have the skill.
So, a legendary blacksmith resides in Batal.
I've all manner of arms for sale. Come, have yourself a... Many thanks. I appreciate...
It's this way.
Days like this week,
Bunch of sluggers.
This job better be worth it. Too bloody early.
Naught to look forward to, but a long day of work.
Ox carts make for relatively safer travel.
One hopes these carts offer comfort commensurate to their cost.
This ox cart's bound. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
What will it take to do?
A ladder is...
Suppose courage can overtake you.
Why? Out of the cart.
Will soon.
Shall we make them prove their own impatience?
I don't suppose begging for a reprieve get as far with one of this lot.
Very well, I must.
Heed me. All of you must flee before this magic descends.
You've been warned. I shan't be responsible for your lives if you decide not to listen.
Really? ancient magic and imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
Fortune
Cut that out.
cannot be relied upon to solve your ails.
Where are you going?
I'll make them pay for that in gold as well as...
You truly are formidable, Arisen.
Take a moment to replenish my strength.
Now, where was that bound again?
Nodding off where I stand.
We don't run into any trouble today.
Always another errand to see. Mayhap I'll buy myself a new sword next pay.
This ox cart, I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
What ought I to do?
To break the law is to be thrown in jail. I've heard a blacksmith of singular skill resides in Batman. Perhaps he could restore the regalia sword.
Ah, yes, and it doesn't
Well, I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for change.
Naught like a feast to get you ready for bed.
My sword strikes true!
Let my magic grant you an elemental boon. That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
No doubt, this triumph...
Would you care to behold a forgotten rift stone, as yet undiscovered in this world? Then follow me. 'Tisn't far.
Well met. Have you any weapons for me? Good of you to go to the trouble. Many thanks. We'll
Very useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
I've you to thank for that new recruit. The lad's well eager, he is. Soldiers like him boost them around. There's just one problem. Seeing a lad so spirited sets my blood to boiling. This need I explain further. What say you? Care to spar with me a bit? Glad to hear it. Think of it like a game. Seeing as you're no warrior, you do well. Let's begin. Fight! I dare say I've ne'er met anyone like you. A commendable sort you are.
Sir Baron, you must come, and quickly. A goblin pack has descended over by the...
My thanks for the report. Goblins can be dastardly. We'll have need of capable fighters. Wait! I here! Watch my back!
First, assess the field.
This place makes my hair stand on end.
I end up feeling weird.
Would that I ne'er had force to draw steel.
Well met.
It's no easy thing, making a living so.
Strike with lightning on your side.
Seems...
What was that? Randall!
What? Sir, we managed to fell the goblin. We stuck the beast with arrows till one of them pierced its eye. It fled, but...
Never mind that, lad. You survived. Twould seem my days of peace are at an end. Do you recall the soldier we met on the road? He was right. They'll want me to take responsibility for that, I just know it. I doubt such a thing would be asked of any human instructor. But I'm bestial. Oh, there's no fighting it. But I'll be damned if I let the troops suffer. This shan't go down well.
Look, Master, a treasure.
This shan't go down well.
I've heard a blacksmith of singular skill resides in Batal. Perhaps he could restore the regalia sword. A person of import, I take it? Very well. I will lead the way.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on. It seems our fight is not yet done.
If we must, let us finish this quickly. 'Tis easily done.
Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I am by your side.
Well met. You couldn't have word of my dismissal. 'Twould seem my time here's... Can't say I'm happy about... And if you'll remember... Going, are you? Be well, friend.
Sir! The Cyclops has come!
And I feel I'm
Let my magic imbue your weapons with the fury of the elements. It seems we have enraged our foe.
Aye, sir. I've been better.
Glad to hear it. Make for the encampment and inform...
Aye, sir.
Impeccably done.
Full glad I am to see you unharmed, my friend. Be careful. Maybe trodden a flower. Thank heavens.
A well-organized pack is my specialty. I'll see to... My talents lie in combining materials, and I'll use those in my possession to craft things for you in my spare time.
Impressive.
Oh ho! 'Tis a precious thing we've found.
Master, do take... care not to throw it away by mistake.
Amazing.
Have you forgotten something, Arisen? You're looking rather lost.
Amazing.
Tis an odd thing to wake after the sun has fallen. Step lively. Journey by starlight shall make for a nice change of pace.
Ready to forge on?
Our road was a long one.
Hi there. Impeccable timing. I was just wondering if I'd get to see you one more. You've done much on my behalf. If this ordeal has taught me anything, 'tis to have faith. See, I have a friend who emigrated there, who happens to be in need of an even if it means serving under... Suppose this is what... And may the sun shine...
I am glad to know that Sir Baron has found a new path. Mayhap we ought to go and visit him later, see how he fares.
Aptly said.
Would you mind coming over here? Are you coming, Master? Our path is here. Very well. I shall return. The trial of archery is not. If you will bear witness, you must first go to the ring by settling your trial. Then follow me. I'll lead the way.
Well, I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change.
Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
None of us is guaranteed tomorrow. It's just life.
Politics this morning.
This ox cart's bound. I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
None of it.
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
What's to be done about this?
Off to market I go.
I can't wait to see what the... They hold...
Fancy a look at my wares? I've all manner of arms for sale. Well, come, hope to see you again.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful.
Need anything? Stop by again soon. Need anything?
I swear I've not blinked once in the last year.
Just about anyway. Quiet.
This might contain useful information.
It couldn't hurt to take a peek.
Wolves,
practice.
I want this time.
That's what you get!
Just a short rest. I welcome rumors of any sort, my friend.
Living's hard, but dreams are free, I say.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
I'll combine my magic with yours, but you might cause the spell more quickly. Focus your strength, Arisen.
Am I expected to pick that up? If I must.
Dare I say it? We trounced our foe, well and true.
No doubt, this triumph will spur us into the next.
Of course, it falls to me to do this. Isn't that always the way of things? Can't say I'm thrilled, but I'll get it done.
Let my magic imbue your weapons in the fury of the elements.
Over here!
You've been doused in oil. You must see it clear of fire.
This boulder looks mighty heavy, but... we might just be able to move it if we combine our efforts.
A firm push is what's needed here.
Come to think of it, we're all of differing vocations, aren't we?
The trial of archery is nigh. If we would bear witness, we must first go to the ruins where Seglindor trains. Then follow me. I'll lead the way.
Stepmaster, goblins!
We need not shrink from danger. We've the strength to prevail over anything.
Well fought, Arisen.
Keep on like that and we'll be done here soon enough.
All things considered.
I shan't allow any further harm to come to you.
I've a knack for combining materials that I hope you'll find useful. I'll craft aught I can using...
Yon path leads not to our destination. If you would prefer to explore, I shall guide you another time.
I'm sure there's a very good reason for this detour. We must respect our master's wishes.
Strike with lightning on the side.
Expecting mercy. Go on, run. I enjoy the chase.
You've come. Shall we be off? Follow me, and pray take...
The sacred arbor will be a sight to behold, I'm sure. Let us trust in Sir Glindor to see us there.
We're to be guided to our destination. Let's try to follow along.
That was impeccably timed, Arisen.
No escaping.
Flame is its weakness.
Best use this. While in another world, I happened upon a treasure chest rather close by here. Perhaps I could show you the way. Follow me, then. Unless you doubt my sense of direction.
I grant you light in this band.
Fear not. I'll think of something.
El. Alacarilm ilmen elote falomentarin nun nandeu in morteren ecialis. Nun fir anan
Isilrod vane nun lia kasinke erenon.
alacarilum fionaro o.
Oh, but this one comprehends Elvish. Impressive. I suppose I needn't summarize my conversation. Now, come. The play.
Menel fir linta.
Inkai ne Malantha?
The trial of archery shall be held here. I bid you wait just a moment. I've just noticed. Where are all the custodians? They ne'er leave their posts.
Nenwen mor Iwanon. Alcarwa fir nun eldaya menelume sur. Martir fa nun fionor. Minas vena eralote. Alcarwa fir nun eldaya menelume sur carilm.
No. Darren? I cannot stand idly by my friend. If e'er I've had need to call, there is no time. I shall mark the location of the ogre's den. Make haste. Her life hang.
Pray, allow me to open yon chest.
Sfindemon. Fionaro.
Halan Osterling.
Men.
This is my first time clapping eyes on such an item. I expect my own master has yet to even discover it.
Akael fil Calowin nun li arume fa in Iterond et Ele Eldalia Vinantai.
Halan Osterling tan. Non wende hit off.
Isolod fanum Nandawin le Karen.
Rusefa elelote osto silfa malantha alecano mine in fair. Vehum? Sinde fir arenka?
Nun lia tilmo.
Akael fil Yaman ran Saran. Akael arume fa in Iterond et Vinantai.
No purchases to be made today, I see. I just hope the shopkeep understands.
Browsing was enough to scratch the itch, in my case.
Aleria elelote osto silfa malantha alecano mine in fair ave.
Getting proper rest is an important...
Elelote anfi osto silfa malantha alecano mine in fair avehum. Sinde fir areng.
Isolad fanun nandawin mekare.
Ne affaire more fin than karma.
Ilme. Akayel fil kal. Kano Nandawin Akayel Arume fa in Itarond Etele Eldak Lia noon we Vinantai
Is this a challenge arisen to see who can keep pace?
No time to catch your breath. Try to keep up.
Ele osto silfa malantha alecano mine in fair avehu. Angudu telpe.
Onne kasinke fanil.
Kirandone halana. Alekalunan.
Valis harenan halana fe in minye.
In traversing other worlds, I came to know of a treasure chest in this area. Perchance you'd like to see it. One moment. I believe we are bound for... Yes, I know the place. Pray, allow me to show you the way.
We have been given a destination. Shall we venture forth?
Pray, follow me. We cannot leave Seglindo's sister to her fate. Let us make for the cavern and aid in her rescue. Methinks I know where to find the person you're looking for.
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change.
We're here, Master.
You're here, and not a moment too soon. We must find my sister and...
Veninume, mormartir teel adaka kiriandio.
Tayel ni sil arin fil. Nun morivin we alcarwa me...
Nando in fa echialis, pelinolwende, sinde, soro.
Moriven fendel nar itarondo vani. Falis tulia... You heard correctly. My custom dictates that the most... But I will gladly defy... None shall fall to the...
Here, strike with lightning on your side.
Over so soon? Why? We would be ill-advised to proceed without sight. Oh, I hope you weren't expecting mercy.
That was superb, Arisen. Magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
ingredients are plentiful here.
I say we collect as much as we can carry.
A flawless execution.
Would that we might always be so in step, eh?
Would you mind coming over here? Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be enough.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste.
Arbahat, preserve me. 'Tis e'en more nightmarish a sight than I had feared. My father battles the ogre while my sister is clutched in his fist. But there is still hope, if I act quickly. Listen well, friend. I shall strike the beast's arm while my father holds its attention. The moment the ogre relinquishes my sister, I ask that. I have ne'er attempted to strike a target so distant before. Yet, for the sake of my sister... Pray, keep Darren out of...
Master, we must carry Miss Darren to safety.
A shameful result.
I grant you lightning's fangs.
Hold a moment. What's this? A way out. Let us make haste. Oh, my heart. there can be no gladder tidings in... None of this would have been possible if you had not... You are my sister's savior.
Eteler, leafermor el...
Finlenar.
Karilm ilmen arcael. Si kemenindor canian irils aldekar. Fionar eteler, leafermor el dalia eralot. Lungtena peli telume. Nenwen mor aiwanon. Kiriando an mindor hir. Vanalin huror soron. Sorne an kasinke telpe nun finaler.
Finlenar. My gratitude to you knows no bounds, friend. Not only are you my sister, by the by, if you are as passionate about mastery of the bow as I am...
Kalael lame, Karilm ilmen arcael. Aidalia anandor, nun limpalan hiarmenran, li elorato ala. Nun mor laikasar nefanamo lis kiriandio mor et iavstir lalastar. Nun falles mi.
My gratitude to you knows not only are you my... By the by, if you are as passionate about mastery of the bow as I...
Lungtena peli telu.
Then I shall remain by your side.
"'Tis a vexing thing, communicating without a shared tongue. Would that we could find some common ground between us."
The elves are a people worth befriending, if we can but find a way to soften their hearts.
Elelot osto silfa malantha alekano mine in... Fair avehum. Angudu telpe.
The port crystal is set, but we'll have need of a ferry stone, should we seek to make use of it.
Elelot osto silfa malantha alekano mine in fair...
You shan't hear me complain.
Yav karma erume.
Karim, kemen rostindo non meltol. Morvea kuruir. Yo, napalan lome meltol. I am called Darren. My brother taught me to speak your I learned the words, but others of your kind have come here. Oh, but I cannot stay. I must, Of late, the Arborheart is,
Ala Kayun, Heranon Alastan Mon.
Minasvana Farsmir.
Kana el kemenhum.
Non morevin.
An fatelpi halanan andil, nolwende mol isilrod.
My duty is to the Arborheart, she is called. She has been with us a very long time. She is nature's very heart, and a pillar of strength for my people. We have always lived in harmony with nature, and the Arborheart is our, yet, day by day, a special kind, called Gwifentia, in my language. Once, a dwarf wandered into the arbor and gifted some to us. Now, do you know of this substance? If you find any.
You can always depend upon me to translate for you, Master. Gwifentia is the Elvish word for scale cinder.
In your tongue, it is called scale cinder?
Now, scale cinder is a byproduct of the Batali smithing style.
If you see him on your... In your tongue, it is called...
Silrod Fanun Galayo Lom.
Non fe Nembawe.
Ane martir. Angadur sinju. Iavst. Ir lalasta. Lis finden.
Nelis Kaliel. Sir Fulvio, the artist who served Sir Clark's commission, is residing in Batal. Shall we go and meet with him? I'd be like
Well, I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change.
That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
No doubt, this triumph will spur us into the next.
Very well. I shall go on ahead. Let my magics grant you an elemental dream.
Feast your eyes on this!
Ah, a material. Useful things, these.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time. Sir Thornton, the artist who served a Sir Thart commission to design the guitar. Shall we go and meet him? Certainly, Master. I can take you to this individual.
Vanguard is yours. Lead on.
Here, strike lightning on your side.
Seem our foe is unbalanced.
Let us finish this. Bring the thieves down.
A moment of victory is at hand. Let us finish this. squares. I would never be so careless.
Fall back, and I will peel you with my lantern. Wait a minute.
Look at it. The beast can scarce stand. A well-placed strike would have sent it gazing skyward.
The moment of victory is at hand. Let us finish this.
You into a slumber.
Morfa erando.
Over here, if you please. I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I'm up to the challenge.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste. It is always daunting to venture into the unknown.
If any creature dares ambush us, I shall be ready for them.
It is about time we pressed on, wouldn't you say, Master?
I never thought I'd say this, but we've become inseparable.
It is not without cause that we are called nomads. No matter how far we might stray, we can always find each other again. To regret this. prison, you are full of surprises. I look forward to informing my own master of that strategy.
Well, well. Color me surprised.
You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait a moment. At once, Master.
The ogre is fixated utterly on you, Eric. Hold its focus as long as you can. I'll handle the rest. Stumbles. Just one more push to bring it down.
The moment of victory is at hand. Let us finish this.
Scarcely see a thing in the smoke. Look there. Methinks I spy aught of use.
Let us ponder how best to proceed.
Would you mind coming over here? Have you a different destination in mind, Master? Very well. I shall follow your lead instead.
Perhaps the Arisen has recalled some more pressing business. Fret not. I'm sure we'll come back to this, eventually.
Very well. I shall return. Sir Fulvio, the artist whose service Sir Clark commissioned, is residing in Batal. Shall we go and meet with him? Methinks I know where to find the person you're looking for.
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change. Our ice attacks are wasted on this island. Naught compares to the thrill of victory. One cannot help but feel indomitable.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes. Follow me, if you would.
If something lurks among us, we may not see it till 'tis too late.
Keep your voice low, lest my heart leap from my throat.
Let my magics grant you an elemental boon. Pray, follow me.
Feast your eyes on this!
That was superb, Arisen. Keep your ears pricked. Our foes might betray themselves with the slightest sound.
Pray speak up, should you notice aught amiss.
there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away.
Sunset draws near.
Where we do not fall prey to enemy ambush.
Sir Fulvio, the artist whose service so far commissioned, is residing in Batal. Shall we go and meet with him? Methinks I know where to find the person you're looking for.
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change.
You say you're on the hunt for Bufentia. Darren asked that of you, I expect. He said a woefully lost blacksmith once stumbled into the arbor. And in your language, it is, of course, scales. It can be found in Batal, I believe. It isn't much talked about, you see. The blacksmith was a dwarf. And the
I've just recalled. I found a treasure chest near here during my travels beyond the rift. May I show you to its location? Sir Fulvio, the artist whose service Sir Clark commissioned, is residing in Batal. Shall we go and meet with him? Methinks I know where to—
I've a modest talent for spotting materials that can be used to enhance your equipment. I can even mark them on your map.
Danger might lurk anywhere. Wear every shadow. And mind the ceiling.
Pray, speak up should you notice aught amiss.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
If we are to break it, it shan't be from this side. Perhaps.
My magic can spew your weapon with a furious
I am grateful to you, Arisen.
Perhaps you might join the fight yourself?
Not a bad idea.
Such a magnificent tapestry of stars.
There's no great shock to me.
I know precisely when a curative is needed, Master. You'll never fall in battle so long as I'm around. I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer...
Only attacks ought to prove most effective against it.
Here, strike with lightning on the side.
And here we are, in the blink of an eye. Shall we take stock of our surroundings?
Isolad Fanum.
Very useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
In your tongue, it is...
Anendune faluntena, nun falles mir anamorlis.
Now seems a fine time to sort through your belongings, Master.
Let's see. What can we do without?
Nun lia tilmo. Findamun.
Ronde Minotaur.
Our packs are heavier, and our purses far lighter.
These were necessary expenses.
Akaya arume fa in Iteron. Etele Vinantai.
Now, fair more. Or Finland Karma. A fair pellet in.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
After you, Arisen.
Nothing wrong with filtering for survival.
All this worrying giving me an achy back.
No shame in letting down.
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad to assist you. Always a pleasure.
To each their own, as they say.
Must we run everywhere? You are an impatient one, Arisen.
I'd fain hear you speak on any subject, friend. Would you lend your ear to my request? Many thanks.
When does my watch
I could see myself having a kid. Well met, sir.
Shall we make them rue their own impatience?
I don't suppose begging for a reprieve would get us far with one of its lot.
Tis easily done.
Approaching the capital always sets the mind at ease.
At last. We pawns are hardy folk, but combat still takes its toll.
I suppose 'tis so.
Time to hit the sack.
I wonder what's going on in town.
Oh, what does this say?
A thorough perusal might reveal aught of interest.
I expect Captain Brandt will want to hear of this. So we've finally arrived. I thought we'd never make it.
There is much we ought to tend to. Or shall change once we have attended. If your majesty has any unfinished business to attend, very well. The coronation is to take place on the morrow. We shall
Master! Pray leave this place. My body. He refuses to obey me. There's a voice within my mind. It commands me. Sways my very will.
Sways your will? Could it be that the gods sway? We must quit this place, your majesty. I fear our plans may fall to naught. Let us return to the tavern. We've been had. The false sovereign commanded the pawns at the coronation. According to Regent King Sven, the pretender, I imagine, this artifact, perchance 'tis a tool that grants power akin to that of, alas. Unless we find some way to unmake the... Allow me to speak to the agent we captured some days past.
Never could I have imagined such an outcome. What manner of artifact is this?
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your majesty's claim. As it, do not forget that we work to...
Time to be heading home.
Welcome.
Well met, you will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey. When treated to the foremost much obliged.
I fear I've no wisdom to offer.
Meaning for I'm too tired?
If 'tis naught of import, pray hold your tongue. Still waiting on that report.
You'll never reach our destination if you continue in that direction, Master. But I suppose I can guide us there later.
I'm sure there's a very good reason for this detour. We must respect our Master's wishes.
Sir.
Got to press on. There's much needs doing.
Rules at your leisure.
There's a ladder here.
Good evening, sir. I... Trust you fared all right on the roads, despite the hour. Much obliged. I fear I've no wisdom to...
I didn't sleep a wink last night.
I'll teach him a lesson.
Have no fear, Master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
I suppose all we can do is wait.
I've a nose for rumors of everything.
Some patrons can be rather demanding.
Where to now?
Always sets me to thinking.
Crowns and politics are no concern of mine.
Mayhap I'll go on an adventure of my own.
It's a thankless job.
I ought to find someone to buy me a drink.
I'll ne'er tire of the tales people tell. There's aught to be said for peace.
What was it I had planned for tomorrow?
There's aught about you, I have to say. You're not like my other patrons. Wonderful. There's aught about you, I have to say. Welcome. I shan't brook any boorish... I'm afraid I'm not here to... I'm afraid I'm not here to...
A place to soothe the spirit.
Last push, and I'll be done for the day.
This place is very dreary.
To each their own. The Lord's better for it.
Everyone's busy with their own.
Welcome, sir. As ever, we are...
Ah, good. You return. I find myself on edge when you stray from my line of sight.
Try my hand at a new trade.
Welcome.
My head will roll if aught goes awry.
Not without its charms.
Ah.
'Tis a relief to be home. Let us just...
Night time already. I thought it was rather dark.
Shall we check our packs and be off?
I hope you slept well.
To break the law is to be thrown in jail.
As I understand it, the pay of a jailer is miserable for all their toil.
Then we'd best... Now we must report to Captain Brat. That's the way of things, is it not? Here at last.
There is much we ought to tend to. If the information we pry from the agent is to be believed, I believe it is worthy of investigation. Yet, official dealings twixt Vermund and... Fortunately for us, however, 'tis an entry permit, allowing passage through Batal's fortress. I doubt any would dare impede. There is one other thing, Your Majesty. An oracle who once served in the Vermundian court, now resides in Batal. This oracle foretold the coming of the Arisen, and was banished from the kingdom, when her prophecy displeased. Indeed, 'twas by this same oracle's... The oracle knows much of the Arisen. Should you make her acquaintance, she may be able to offer you aid during your infiltration. You have my fullest confidence. Do not forget that we were...
Sir Fulvio, the artist whose service Sir Clark commissioned, is residing in Batal. Shall we go and meet with him? Allow me to guide you, Master. I know the person you're looking for.
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change. Do you know how long you'll be? I only ask so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
I'll find myself a worthy patron soon enough.
Perhaps 'tis time I left this city behind. Yours is a face I'll not soon... Astounding. You know, many of our patrons wish to take me... Yet there is something... I lived a simpler life, but one man changed all. 'Tis no simple matter for a woman to make it this far. Here I... 'Tis no simple matter... Here I am. 'Tis no simple matter... Here I am. 'Tis no simple... Here I...
Legs are stiff as boards after training.
Where will the wind blow me today?
Nice to see everyone out and about. Soon as you turn your back.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
Need anything? Might as well take a look while... You're here, eh? Many thanks.
Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
Getting proper rest is an
Open your eyes, everyone. 'Tis dark out, but our day begins.
Step lively. Journey by starlight shall make for a nice change of pace.
I hope you slept well.
You the Arisen? I've been looking for you. Sven wants to meet with you. Says he'll be waiting in his quarters. You the Arisen? Sven wants to meet with you. Says
Come to think of it, I long to make things right after what transpired at the coronation. I hope never to experience the like of that sensation again.
Have no fear, Master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
My Lady Wilhelmina is attending to a patron at present.
Have you given the matter some more thought, Wilhelmina? I would have no other as my personal courtesan. I want you all to myself. When I imagine you in the arms of another, my heart feels apt to rend itself from my breast.
Allard, pray forgive me, but I think 'twould be best for you to leave. We can discuss this matter another time.
But why? We've only just...
I am attending to a burden that all women must bear. I trust I need not elaborate further. I did not take you for the voyeuristic type. Why don't you come in? You have my thanks. Had I not noticed your presence, I might have slain him there and then. 'Tis no jest. You see everything I've done, but I cannot simply end his life. I must first expose his... Or so I'd sworn. Perhaps the time has come to surrender this crusade. You would lend me your aid. And recall that if the proof I suppose there is safe deliver him a still, if 3 days, I shall wait patiently. I don't imagine you'll find aught so long. Still, I shan't.
Waiting on that report.
Apologies, Master, but you will have to make do without us for the time being.
Days like this make me glad.
Mayhap I'll come.
How might I be of assistance?
Sometimes I wonder if I'm cut out for this work.
As for me, I've been looking into my mother's movements since last we met, and I happened. 'Tis a letter she discarded, only half written. It seems to be addressed to someone called Phaesus. I passed an eye over it, though I failed to grasp its meaning. Here, I thought it best, and if that is only... I am in no... Glad I am to see you well. I've no progress as yet, then.
Not for it, but to cut my teeth in a real battle. Sometimes I wonder. Naught compares to a real battle.
Mayhap I'll come here when I've a day to myself.
We must consider the needs of the common folk as well.
I'm not risking my life.
Always a fresh all day.
Blowing round my legs over there. Train for this.
Got to focus. My head will roll if force goes awry.
After a day's
Suppose I ought to be used to this.
Not sure why I'm patrolling. I'm sure I can handle this. Quite sure.
Time to find me a bar.
What's life from that last time my pockets jingled? All this worrying's given me an ache.
Days like this.
I hope this job lays out.
We don't bring ourselves to do that. I must confess, I'm rather nervous.
It is hard to find my footing in this darkness.
What is it? Have you brought me something to sate my... No, a letter, is it? Let's see here. But know that tonight the moon shall... Well, well. I'd not put Disa the capacity for such refined... 'Tis a love letter of a sort. One that draws on ancient symbolism. Put simply, what this letter... Surprisingly, I know not who this faces. What concerns me is this god. If we can take this letter at its word, and as to what manner of object, however, I can only begin to...
Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
This trial is too much for one such as me.
Ah, Sir Arisen. I've been meaning to speak with you. Did you, perchance, pay a visit to the House of the Blue Sunbright? I see. After the rather strongly worded letter I received, I fear it was under unique circumstances, shall we say, that Daphne came to reside with us. You must understand. The House of the Blues, thus, for the sake of all who reside here, though it pains me to perpetuate the girl's
Do you perchance remember me? You once knew me as maid well. I'm his maid no longer. Tell no other soul of this. But the girl are feared of inviting conflict over their inheritance. Daphne, yet the loss of her newborn child, drove the mistress. I had hoped the sight of her long-lost daughter might... It would seem it was not to... In the end, I suppose 'twas no less than my...
Sir Arisen, I trust that you will do... Pray see to it that...
Not game enough, at least I have my line. That's something. I'd hasten home, were this not my duty.
Greetings. You need only make a worthy offering in it. I have seen your path. You've my gratitude. 'Tis lovely to see you.
There's a ladder here.
Greeting. You need only make a worthy offer. I have seen your path. You've my gratitude. 'Tis lovely to see you.
Can't wait for the new equipment to come in.
Do you know how long you'll be? I only ask so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
I've got to focus. My shift's only just begun.
About combat training.
You wish to expose... Ah, but of course. Patrick may know aught that could aid you. Go to his manor come nightfall. If you say you are... Though I cannot be sure how and should you learn something, would you truly? My thanks. Alas, I had hoped 'twould be. Pray, call upon Patrick at his manor. I will tell him to expect company.
I'm in it now. No sense in holding it.
Today.
It is a bit early for arrest as yet.
Silence.
What am I supposed to do?
I'm in fine.
Minister Allard is a noble, yes? Do we know of anyone privy to the goings-on in the palace?
Is there nothing to be done?
There's ought to be said for peace and quiet.
Not much going on.
I've no time to be social. I've too much to do.
Want some in a real battle? I'll prove my worth. Always sets me to thinking, this place.
I've got to keep my spirits up somehow.
Allard. Long have I borne witness to the man's... I visited his manor once. I recall that he was rather particular about the placement. Mayhap he's concealed. Shall I summon him here? You could make use of his absence to steal into his manor. Excellent. I will send... Once you've seen him depart his manor, make your way in...
Could use a dash of salt.
This place always puts me at ease.
We might make use of this as evidence.
Seems naught ever goes right.
I'm afraid I don't have any knowledge about that quest as yet. If you require guidance, you must hire a pawn who does.
much going on.
No shortage of easy marks. Welcome.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
After you, Arisen.
You have my fullest confidence. To think that the proprietress of the Myrmecolian was plotting such a thing, under normal circumstances, I would not overlook such a... But this is Allard we speak of. Of all the Queen Regent's sycophants, he possesses the great... His fall from grace would do much to further our cause. Perhaps the merchants he deals with possess aught that could... Merchants with connections to Allard will reside in the merchant quarter. Though, they're not likely to... Some piece of physical evidence would be far less easily refuted than mere testimony, I should think. This is a memory. According to this, for attaining his current status, he was in... And in order to claim the merchant's property as his own, he murdered the man and his... This is a grave affair indeed. Should this article... The deed was monstrous, and yet I am afraid I cannot condone... I know not the path I should follow. What is your intent going forward, Your Majesty? I beg your forgiveness. 'Tis my duty to protect, villain though we may be. I must wash my... Know that I shall not speak a word of this to any... You have my fullest confidence. If a sin is not punishable, the exacting of is there aught else you would speak of? Your Majesty, do not forget that we work to...
The other day? Now, that's not so strange. And rightly so. As it turned out, it gave me a right shock.
Now there's a worthy prize, if only 'tweren't so far away.
You have my fullest confidence. If a sin is not punishable by the court, the exacting of justice is there aught else you would speak of, Your Majesty? Do not forget that we work to...
Have no fear, Master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
Not sure what to do with that.
So, you've returned. I confess, I thought you might not. Well, did you find what you were looking for? Thank you. I can't believe you found this. All that remains is to end that man's life with my own hands. I've no other tasks for you, unless you intend to see this through till the end. You're a curious one. Is that I can't bring myself to refuse. Come with me. Allard is in the room to the left. Go in and restrain him for me. Never mind the mask. Consider it a...
At last. What is this?
Don't let him escape.
Get your hands off me, you fiend! Don't you know who I am? Oh, you hang for this impudence!
Oh, Allard. I've always wanted to see you like this.
That voice. Wilhelmina. But why? Why would you...
Do you still fail to recall? Even with this mask staring you in the face. But I suppose for a man such as you, a little murder here or there is hardly worth remembering.
What mockery is this?
In your youth, you slew 2 individuals. The merchant whom you served, and his wife. They had a child, as I am sure you are aware. A newborn babe who was spirited away by her loyal wet nurse.
You mean to tell me you were their child? But how can this be? Your mother, she was a beastren. Surely her child would be one as well.
A fair assumption. But for better or worse, I didn't take after my mother. Save for in one respect. This is for my mother. And this is for my father. The time has come for all your sins to come to light, Allard.
something happened?
Your face, we've been noticed. I suppose a scream that hideous was bound. We can't leave the way we came in.
You have done what you set out to do, I trust.
I think 'twould be best for us to make our escape separately. Should we both make it out of this unfettered, let us till then.
This is it.
Such quietude.
I'll keep hold of the enemy. Not a bad idea.
Always hoped I'd meet a kinder end.
The end of days.
Enough gold to spend as tis. What to do?
Can't wait for the new equipment to come in.
Somehow my feet.
This place always puts me at ease.
Such quiet.
Ah, how I...
I feel refreshed and ready for a new day.
Off we go, then. I hope you slept well.
Do you know how long...
Pray, take yourself elsewhere. Our services are only available to members of this establishment.
I've little enough gold to spend as tis.
I'll go on an adventure of my own.
afraid. Take yourself elsewhere. Our services are only available to members of this establishment.
I'm dead tired.
Suppose I can always run.
You looking to join?
Mind?
A good day to you.
Might you be looking to inland?
Nothing more pathetic than begging for your lunch.
Greeting. You need only make a worthy... I have seen your path. You've my gratitude. 'Tis lovely to see you. I'm in no hurry to leave.
I'm always doing about a dozen things at once.
There's a ladder here.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
Do take care on the road, sir. These are dangerous. Times we live in.
Much obliged.
I fear I've no wisdom to offer.
Time to be heading home.
Best check my stock before the customer.
Is this a challenge arisen to see who can keep pace?
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
I have no issue.
Night time already. I thought it was rather dark.
Shall we check our packs and be off?
Shall we get underway?
Never should have taken this shift. I can't solve all your...
Have no fear, Master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
I suppose all we can do is wait.
What was it I had planned for the morrow? Always sets me to thinking of this place.
Best head to market before it slips my mind.
Thank you. I finally achieved my purpose. It would seem the residents of the palace have chosen to treat Allard's untimely passing. I imagine they deemed it safer not to make a fuss of the incident. Shrewd as a den of foxes. I truly cannot thank you enough. Just this once, I'll give you something special. I'll grant unto you the sweetest of dreams. I know not what I would do without you. You have my thanks, but 'tis time to say farewell for now. Just know that my bordlery will e'er be your haven, should you have need of it.
Oh, could use a rest.
Here's hoping you'll be no trouble.
Sir Fulvio, the artist whose service Sir Clark commissioned, is residing in Batal. Shall we go and meet with him? Allow me to guide you, Master. I know the person you're looking for.
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change.
I'm in no hurry to leave.
Why is this not
Boots laced, belt strapped.
I've little enough gold to spend.
This place is awful dull. Can't complain long.
You shan't hear me complain.
Are we to depart at this hour? I cannot see why we should choose to stumble around in the dark.
Step lively. Journey by starlight shall make for a nice change of pace.
Ready to forge on?
Mayhap dreams will reveal to me. 'Tis here that the body... I beg you to conduct yourself with care, and with a reverence, pray keep your voice low. You are more than welcome to...
I like to come here when I'm even empty.
Do you know how long you'll be? I only ask so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
Nice place to sit and watch the...
I shan't agree to this.
The sky always puts me in a contemplative mood. Time to head home.
This place always puts me...
Aren't you sweet? I'd be glad to have you. No need to be shy. All...
Nice place, this. I'm in no hurry to leave.
I have been waiting for you, Arisen.
It's a thankless job, this. I'm sure I can handle this. Quite sure.
I'm stuck to the passenger.
Be ready to give the signal.
Tomorrow will be no different.
Perhaps a journey to Batal will aid us in unraveling the secrets of the God's Sway. Very well. I'll guide you there directly.
What brings you here?
Fancy a broken arm? Why?
I'm not taking any passenger. Apologies.
Stay away from it.
Slim pickings of late. My losing my touch.
One can never be too careful.
Here, if you please.
This ox cart's back. I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
I was not prepared.
Fine. Out of the car.
Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
You'll not live to regret this.
Focus your strength, Griffin.
Priests are said to insane utterly oblivious to such legislation blindly.
Tis a tendency we might exploit, though to do so would be the fourth danger.
Would seem our foe is unbalanced.
Let us finish this.
Bring me down. A moment of victory is at hand. Let us finish this.
What is your business? If we mastered that attack, we would be invincible.
Not only.
Would that ox carts were a bit safer. And a bit swifter, too.
Drivers can be a decent source of gossip.
I've no time for you now.
I'm not sure I can handle this. Suppose I can always run.
I've a selection of wares that... Sure to play. Hope to see you again.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful.
Browsing was enough to scratch the itch, in my case.
Whatever it is.
Chance to put my feet up my welcome as fine ale.
Even the best of us has limits, I suppose.
I'll take
It's
any
hard
chance
to imagine
not
a world
think on my
empty of
troubles.
monsters.
What brings you here?